Hi, Jen here from MetaMed, and I'm an osteopath, and today I'm going to be talking to you about muscle cramps. So it most commonly happens in your legs, so around the hamstrings, the calf, or in the feet, but it can happen anywhere in the body. It's usually due to an uncontrolled muscle contraction, so our muscles are constantly contracting and relaxing and create this equilibrium where we have what's called nice muscle tone. So if a muscle gets really tight, it's because it's contracting a little bit too much, and that's when you can get the trigger points or the knots where you feel tension. If it is a sustained muscle contraction and an overcontraction, that's when you feel a cramp. So the muscle hardens, you can see it, your toes might curl. And it's pretty unpleasant if it happens at night time, where it just wakes you up screaming and you have to try and stretch out the muscle. And you may feel like you've been punched in the back of the leg the next morning. Or it can happen while you're exercising and potentially just stop you hitting those goals. So being able to run past a certain time limit or distance, or it might get you while you're swimming, which is really not ideal. So to try and help with the sustained muscle contractions that are presenting like cramp, usually we would do some soft tissue work. Would also recommend that you stretch. Now usually if you have an issue with a muscle, it's a good idea to hold your stretch for 2 minutes, and you do need to set the timer because you can get pretty over it after about 45 seconds. But 2 minutes is where you'll really get that change, where your body realizes it needs to reset and make a difference to the nerves and the tissues. The other thing we often recommend is magnesium. Usually if you get the twitchy eye or you're getting muscle cramps, it's because you may be lacking magnesium, which works in conjunction with calcium to help good healthy muscle contraction. And then the other thing that we often recommend is dry needling, which is brilliant at getting on top of just resetting the muscle tone and also the nerves. It can be pretty full on just depending on how you tolerate it. We can either pop the needles in and leave them there to unwind the muscle tissue and reset the nerves, or we can go a little bit deeper where you start to get that nice twitch reaction and that dull ache. You'll usually feel a little bit sore afterwards, but you can get really quick results and stop that cramp and run further, swim further, or just have a peaceful night's sleep without waking up screaming with a cramp. So the tips are to get some treatment, some massage, to do some stretches but hold them for 2 minutes at a time. Magnesium is another option to help nice healthy muscle contraction, and then the fourth one, treatment wise, is to try some dry needling using acupuncture needles. So those are our solutions for cramp.